Oh, I can't wait until consoles have SSDs. I'll tell you. Can't wait. Next generation of consoles should all have them. I'm hoping. It's so needed. Why is there a Meridian in so many games? I don't know.
I love Meridian.
But the Hunter's Lodge is actually the other way, right? Hold on. Is this the Hunter's Lodge? Yeah, so we actually want to go the other way.
Wish the Oseram would invent it.
Take a look at these wares. You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. Would you like to buy something today?
It's nice. You'll regret not stopping it.
Okay, Hunter's Lodge. Right here, I believe.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Okay.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little
All right,
short
let's
on
take
marks.
a peek.
No problem. Once you have marks...
Oh, she won't even let me look at them. I was hoping she'd let me look at them before, because I want to know what the weapons are. So I guess we're going shadow stuff for now until later. The other thing we could do is we could do some of the DLC stuff and go up into the frozen wilds. Where you can get very, very good weapons, but also the difficulty up there is absurd, and it would make the rest of the game pretty easy. So, what do you think, chat? Do we stick with the regular weapons for now, the shadow stuff? Or do we maybe go do Frozen Wilds and get even better weapons than we have now, and that we have access to right now?
Oseram will spend weeks making a contraption to do a job a Purger could crack in a day.
Do DLC shadow stuff? Say we rough it, don't rush the difficulty? The other thing, too, is that the DLC is really intended to be played, like, at least towards the end of the story. Because, like, story-wise, I think it takes place after the events of this. So, like, there'll be some story stuff that we'll see kind of out of whack if we go do the DLC now. But we can also avoid a lot of the story stuff in the DLC and just focus on getting the gear. if we wanted to. So, like, it just depends how we want to go about doing it. Because what I'm kind of leaning towards doing is going over here and buying a trampler part and then trading it in for a good weapon. Although, before I do that, I should probably double check and make sure that it is actually a trampler heart and not a trampler lens.
No, a colorful discussion.
Gear up and then crush the story after. I mean, could. Never played, so I don't really favor any particular path. Let's chat with you real quick. What do you want for the hunter, or for the, not the hunter bow, the war bow? Yeah, trampler heart. Okay. Confusing Meridian for Meridia.
I promise.
Oh, did I? You're right. It's Meridia, not Meridian. I've misspoken on several occasions there. All right, so we want to go find the monster, or the machine parts vendor, and buy a trampler heart, which will cost a fair amount of shards, but it's not super hard to get shards. Oh, this is, what's his face? House. I mean, I've also called it Meridian, like, on multiple occasions. So, like, I know that wasn't directed at me, but I've been calling it Meridian for, like, the last 15 minutes. So, you know. All right, here we go. So, buy Trampler Heart. 780 shards. We can sell some stuff and things. Like this and this. Do we have anything else that's just for trading with, or just for selling for metal shards? Doesn't look like it. We do have some watcher lenses. We could sell one of those. The rest of this I think we'll keep. We could probably sell one batch of fire kiln root. So sell that stuff. That'll get our money back up there a little bit. And then we're going to want to go back to the other dude and buy the warbow. So that we can use shock and freeze arrows. Buy warbow. Shock and freeze arrows, please. Equip, right? Here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, good. So now we got more tutorial stuff. Carry capacity. Yes. Also yes. Also yes. Ammo. Okay, so you make 5 at a time. There we go. So we'll do that. And then we want to go modifications. Handling and corruption. Corruption and handling. We'll go to this. Freeze and tear. I mean, the tear is completely irrelevant. The shock and freeze is pretty good, though, for this bow. But I think we'll do one of those. We'll go... handling. And then we'll go shock, maybe? Or freeze. And that's a lot of extra shock. But then this would also boost the handling. Corruption is kind of like, you know. We got some options. For now, let's just go freeze. So we have like a decent amount of freeze, a decent amount of shock, and a decent amount. Just do something like this. Make this a bit better. Are you expecting the next part of the story to be challenging? Yes. The things that we're going to be doing very soon, I do indeed expect to be pretty challenging. Also, there are some things that you just kind of need certain bows and things to get.
I heard him say they have piles of scrap.
Let's talk with you real quick again. We also need to buy the Shadow Blast Sling, which requires a Lancehorn Heart, and the regular Shadow Sling, which requires a Crystal Braiding, and the Shadow Tripcaster, which honestly we can afford right now, and we are going to want it. Let's just get it. And then we can equip that over here. It's just basically a better version of what we already had, so that we can sell the regular Tripcaster. I think that's a good idea. So now what do we still need? We still need to buy the Shadow Sling, the Shadow Blast Sling. We will want the Rattler eventually, but I don't find the Rattler to be that good. And we're super low on shards right now. So for now, we'll just kind of stick with this, I think. But we want the Blast Sling and the regular Sling, which means we need a Lancehorn Heart, a Crystal Braiding, and then just shards for the Rattler. The Ropecaster is kind of whatever. Never needed the Rattler. Yeah, it's just not great. It's cool. It's good at dealing damage, but like I don't think it outclasses the bow in most cases. I think you're better off with the regular hunter bow and using broadhead arrows or whatever. Like I've just never really needed. I've never really found a good use for the Rattler. I've never been in a situation where I'm like, man, if I had a Rattler right now, we would have had him. You know. Like, it's not a bad weapon. It's just, like, it's redundant. It is, I will say, it is good for lighting things on fire and stuff like it's good for applying status conditions very quickly, I think, right? Yeah, it's good for applying shock and freeze very quickly, and I think there's a version that also has fire as well. Although there's also Banuk versions from the DLC, which is a whole new weapon that's just like, oh, it's so good. But now we have shock and freeze arrows. Yay! This is good. All right, now that we have shock and freeze arrows, now I'm feeling a bit more confident. So let's go. Got bandit camps. There's a cauldron over here. We really need to just replenish our healing, honestly. Like, we're badly in need of some healing stuff. There's also ancient armor. What are these? This is corrupted zones, I believe. And you got runes up here. I gotta remember where you get all the power cells. Hold on. Allow me to consult the Google Foo. Google. Horizon Zero Dawn power cell locations. We already got one. So let's see. There's the underground bunker, which is where you go as a child at the very beginning of the game. There's In the Mountain, All Mother Temple. We've gotten that one. Maker's End, which is up here. How many are there altogether? There are 5. Are there only 5? I thought there were 6. I thought it was an even number. Maybe I'm wrong. There's the Grave Horde. Yeah, so we need to do a lot of story stuff before we can get all the power cells. Much later in the story. We could get like 4 of them right now, but not any more beyond that. We have to advance a bit in the story before we can get some of the other ones. We got to advance to a mission called The Mountain That Fell, which is like pretty late in the game, if I remember correctly. It's like one of the later missions. So no power cells for us at the moment. That's fine. Okay. New plan. Let's knock out... kind of want to knock out a cauldron, actually. Yeah, let's pop down into... let's pop down into here. Find lance horns. Because I know we need a lance horn heart. I thought there were lance horns down here. Maybe not. I guess they're... elsewhere. I know I've seen them. Like these are not lance horns. These are grazers. We're looking for lance horns. There, they look like this. All right, so we got to find lance horns. Looks like there's a fair amount of them. There's one like right up in here, and there's some other stuff we have to do up there anyway. But that's probably the place to go. There's also some metal flowers and ancient vessels and stuff to get over here. But I think what we'll do is we'll pop up like right about here. Kind of go up here, knock these out, and then head up to here and get these lance horns. That seems like a good idea. And hopefully we'll have a chance to replenish our healing supplies along the way. Not much has happened since you've been gone, Ammon. We've basically just been figuring out what our next step is. Okay, cool. We're gonna go hunt some lance horns, replenish our healing supplies. Once our healing is full, then we will work on getting a cauldron, I think. I think we'll go do a cauldron after that. Just don't want to go into a cauldron with, like, no healing. Because there's limited healing available. There's some. But it's pretty limited. So, let's make sure we're smart about this. And then we can get some of the other campsites and stuff like that along the way. And hopefully running around, it won't take us too long to replenish our healing. And our HP, for that matter, because we're actually, like, damaged.
Hardy little plant. You'll help.
But, like, there's a fair amount of stuff here. So we gotta go basically the opposite direction of the way we're facing. We want to go this way. Alright, that gets us back to full HP. Now we just got to keep going. We got to fill the healing bar twice, because we can essentially hold 2 health bars worth of healing. Eventually, we're actually going to be able to get a skill that will allow us to hold more, which is really useful, but we'll be all right. Shellwalker convoy, that's kind of whatever. I'm just going to kind of bypass them. Oh, maybe. We're sneaky, so it's fine. Oh, we gotta get the stealth armor as well. I totally forgot about that. That's all right. We'll get it.
I'll find a use for you.
We meet again, rabbit. And a fox. Give me your medicine.
Got one.
So we should probably mark the grazer site. That would be the smart thing to do. Getting better at hitting them rabbits. Indeed, we're improving. We still miss them, probably more than we hit them, but we're getting better at it. Campfire discovered.
Oh god, that's over. Even if I can't help those that died.
This campfire right here. Right, oh. Almost. Got him. Dang rabbits. At this point, I'm just gonna kill like every rabbit I see for the rest of the game. Just out of vengeance. Just spite. Medicine. Shock wax. Medicine. Campfire. Fire. No, that's medicine. Alright, there we go. Good, good, good. Bunch of dead stuff. Flagshine glass. Desert glass. Metal shards. Let's do a quick save. My nemesis, the rabbit. You know it. It's so true. They have become my nemesises. Was it Bugs or Peter that earned my ire? Neither. It was the rabbit. The ninja rabbit, the dodger of all things. My voice is off sync. Seems fine to me. Okay. So here's the Lancehorns that we need to kill. And they are guarded by a sawtooth. And I can override sawtooths. Come here, sawtooth. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. There we go. Basically just let the sawtooth do like 99% of the work for me. The idea. Looks like it didn't quite work. But come here, sawtooth. Let's go hunt some more Lancehorns, shall we? There goes one. Still no hearts. We really need that scavenger plus skill so we can get better machine parts more reliably. In fact, that would help us in so many different ways. Oh, that might actually be one. I think that's the Lancer. The Lancehorn heart we need. Yep, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So that's taken care of. We got the Lancehorn heart we need for the one thingy. And then what was the other thing we needed? It was Lancehorn heart and something else. Ravager, maybe? Either way, we took it out. How are we doing on healing? Not there yet, but we're getting close. Do a little peek around. Are there any medicinal herbs around here? Not that I can see. Yeah, Ugg does not ever get props. Only blame. He's only allowed to be blamed for things. He cannot be complimented. It's Ugg's fault that there are no berries. That's for sure. No doubt about that. I don't particularly want to go over there.
Easy, easy.
Oh, we got a little echo. So, more medicine? Shock wax. Not a whole lot in the way of medicine, though, that's for sure. Although we'd probably be okay at this point. Go take on a cauldron. What are you? Is that a Thunderjaw? That looks a lot like a Thunderjaw. That is most definitely a Thunderjaw. Okay. Well, we needed crystal braiding for something. And I'm pretty sure that those dropped that. So I got some plans. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Disc launchers.
I can still
Not
get
good.
the upper hand.
There goes one. We got one. Cover, please.
There we go again.
Oh, he sees me. Okay, hold on. That just straight up missed. Boom. All right, so there's those. Oh, hi. Oh, he sees me as well. Ow. Ow. Oh my goodness, it hurts so bad. All right. Get the disc launcher. Aloy, pick up the disc launcher. Out of ammo. Okay, run. Where's his other launcher? That's what I want to know. Ow! Ooh, it hurt. There's the other disc launcher, way over there. No, that's not it. Where's your other disc launcher? I knocked two of them off. Where's the other? I mean, we can try and go about this the old-fashioned way. Dead. That's a big boy. Yeah, it's a Robo T-Rex. A weaponized Robo T-Rex. Dakasuma is exactly right. I don't know what happened to the other disc launcher, though. Like, I definitely knocked 2 disc launchers off, and I don't know what happened to the other one. Wasn't Ugg one of the RimWorld Superman challenges? Yes, and he was a failure in every way, shape, and form. He was just the worst. Oh, no. Should have saved before I did that, because now we don't have our Lance card anymore. Dang it! Should have thought of that. Because it didn't autosave. Because it doesn't autosave for machine kills or whatever. Oh well. Well, here's hoping we get lucky again. You haven't seen that one yet? We haven't fought that one yet.
Good for an old remedy.
They're actually not that hard to take down if you make good use of their own weapons against them. That's basically how you take them down, is you knock off their giant weapon cannons and you then use them. Maybe it did glitch through the world. It's possible. Come here, Sawtooth. There we go. We will hack the Sawtooth. I mean, I had some bad shots too, but like... Oh, hi. Oh. Is that all of them? I don't think so. I don't think we got the Lancehorn heart this time. Although that's only 2 Lancehorns. There may be another one around somewhere. Maybe chasing after one. They tend to run up here. There's one. Actually. And still no heart. I think there were 4, though. I thought. I may be wrong. Nope, only 3. Dang, so we don't get a Lancehorn heart this time around. One more up the hill? I don't think so. There was that one. But now we're out. So that's unfortunate. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. Here's what we gonna do. Let's see. Cauldron, 1, 2, and 3. This would probably be the air quotes next cauldron. We're gonna go do this. See what happens.